Hi, thanks for coming back to the chopping block. I want to take a quick look at this nifty little thing that concealedcarry.com sent me. Any guesses? Want to guess how that little guy works? I'll get you some good photos of it here in a minute. But this is what you do with it. Stick it right there, and it prevents the trigger from breaking. The reason is for dry fire, because without this, if you want to do dry fire, you draw, you press out, press the trigger, and then it doesn't do anything anymore. So you rock the slide, press the trigger again, and that develops the muscle memory of bang, bang, bang. That's not a particularly useful skill set to develop. So the theory here is that one can press the trigger over and over and over and get good dry fire training without developing that bad habit of manipulating the slide. Now, how well does it work? Well, like any product, there are advantages and disadvantages. There are engineering trade-offs to the design. So you notice that the whole point of this is that it removes that click, it removes that break. So the weight of the trigger feels close. It's not the same, but it feels close to the weight that it is without this installed. Close enough. It's not super mushy. But there isn't a click. So you can't practice good marksmanship skills. The only muscle memory that you're practicing is the draw, press, press, press. Draw, press, press, press. That's not terrible, I suppose. Like I said, there's some trade-off there, but it is something worth pointing out. Something to consider. It doesn't fit all of my holsters. Particularly, this Vetter that I reviewed recently doesn't fit in here. Reason is that it has this sweat guard that comes up pretty high and it bumps into that. If you have a holster that's more low cut around here, that's going to clear this part, it'll clear the holster, obviously, and it'll work just fine. It's not a very big part. It probably does clear most holsters, but if you have a high cut sweat guard like that, it won't clear it. If it's leather and it has a high cut sweat guard, you're probably fine. I tried it with my crossbreed Super Tuck and it worked just fine there. But it is something to consider. The price is super reasonable. It's a tiny little simple device, and I am absolutely in love with innovative, simple gadgets like this. But like I said, there are advantages and disadvantages to everything. This, for the price, probably kind of worth it. It's a neat way to practice dry fire, and it doesn't mean that you have to use this all the time. You could do dry fire without it and manipulating the slide, and you could use this to break those habits of manipulating the slide. You can do both. I'd like to hear your opinions on it. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you for watching and supporting the channel. I hope you guys have a great day.
You got